Good afternoon, it's Gillykube from the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia, coming to you again on a very wet and miserable day outside. So what better thing to do than to come into the studio or whatever art space you have, whether it's your kitchen bench or your laundry bench or a table in a bedroom. Just go create. I'm not sure where I'm getting all this black from. Yeah, so nice sort of wet day, fun thing to do. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to pour with a lot of metallics that I previously made up with the Mont. I made them with the Mont paints. I've put this little chart on my Acrylic Art by Gillykube Facebook page, because it gives you the amount, the blobs you've got to put in. It was just making a few, I mean there's many combinations, but this was just making a few acrylic colours, custom colours, and then making them metallic because I was mixing them with metallics. So I'm going to do a ring pour. My jug just has dried paint in it, so I'm going to do a ring pour from that. I might need to add more, so I'll use the cup, but I want to do a sort of negative space in it, whether it's negative when I tip it off, but I just want to do the ring pour in certain areas. But I'll just go with it and see how we go as we go. So to start the jug is I'm going to pour white, obviously, well not obviously, in the bottom. This is a bit of, actually that is very runny, so I might not use that one. Go to this other white that I have mixed up here, maybe that might, yeah, don't want it too runny because the metallics are not mixed, metallics are mixed thicker so they don't kind of disappear into it, so I don't want it too runny. Now this was the gold, and it was mixed with phthalo blue, and it gives this awesome colour. Just try mixing gold and phthalo blue together and it is a beauty, so really lovely. So putting some of that U-Butte stuff in, and I'll go to my, this is just the silver. So I haven't done a ring pour for a while, but especially with metallics, so it will be interesting to see how this goes. So this one was with the silver, I added a bob of phthalo blue, blob of black and a blob of dark green. It's like a blue silver, a blue grey, so it should look charming in there. I've got a bit more, add a bit more of the white, trying to keep layering. I'm going to try and layer some white in between most of these colours. I'll come back to my gorgeous phthalo blue and gold, and I'll go a bit of silver. I'll go back to the grey blue colour and back to my white, and back to this lovely phthalo blue and gold. Oh, it's just stunning. Okay, let's see how I go with those paints. At the minute, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that one that was a bit too runny. I'll just use it around the edges, so it'll just be there really to help the rest of the paint flow. So just take it over my edges a bit. Yeah, it's a very sort of wet, windy, miserable day today, and we had been having some quite warm weather because we've just come into our spring in Australia, and it has started to get warm with nice warm days, and then of course nature has a way of saying no, don't get too comfortable, because I'm going to dump some more rain on you all, and that's exactly what it's done. So this was white and I'd mixed the silver with it, so it's sort of mostly white, but it has got the silver in it. I'm going to do a thing where I pour this down the center too. See how we go with this. I want to do like lines in the rings. You'll see what I mean. It was just an idea I had in my head during the night. I woke up with this idea in my head, you know, as you do. Crazy ideas you have in your head about your pouring art experience, should I call it. You think, oh, I could try that and I could try this. So, and you guys are good enough to come on this crazy art journey with me. Alrighty, I will start in the to this row here, and I'm going to do my sort of So the metallics are always made, well, I was, you know, made a lot thicker because they can sink and then they don't show up in your artwork. So the metallics is definitely a lot thicker. Whoop. Let's try over here now. Might have to do another cup of this up to get it to stretch. I'm sort of hoping to have some separation. That's why I add in the white in between. But and I'm hoping for some really cool effects in it. But certainly loving that golden phthalo blue. It is a stunner for sure. So that white that I've put around, because it's a lot thinner than the is kind of starting to make its way over the other paints. But that's okay, because it should create some cool effects. Cool effects. So we've only got 2 puppies left that haven't gone to their new homes, and they go tomorrow, and one on Sunday now. So yeah, it's getting real quiet around this place now. Bindi seems to be absolutely fine with it all. I mean, I think she's just like, oh, I've had enough now. Feeding babies and getting all stressed over when they're crying, and so she's done her job, and she's done it absolutely fabulously. I've got a little video that I'll put in on my channel just of the puppy's journey from when they were born up until getting them ready to leave for their new homes. So hope you have a little watch of that. If you have a look on my YouTube channel, it should definitely be up there now. Still got some left. So yeah, enjoy that little video of a reminder, because I know a lot of you have been so kind in following the journey of the puppies. So just wanted to be a little reminder. And most of the owners that have, well, all of the owners that have took the dogs have said that they will post photos. So when they give me photos, I will absolutely pass them onto my channel and let you guys see how the puppies are all doing. So as you see, I'm just going to go over the top. I'm not particularly worried. Just add another effect to it, I believe. So this one's going to be an interesting one, and it might be a stunner, or it might be a throw it away, or a scraper. But something I had in my head, so I had to release that idea from my head by putting it on canvas, and then all will be good with, you know, I'll be able to sleep tonight. Certainly when I've got an idea in my head, I have to follow through with it. Oh, go away. Look, no flies when I came out here. It's raining, no flies. I start to pour and here they come. Flies galore. Okay, just moving some stuff away, and I will slowly tilt those rings. So yeah, kind of looking like big wormies, but that's okay. I'm just hoping that something is comes out of all of this craziness. They might look like big caterpillars, but that's okay. Definitely the white paint that is so much thinner than the metallics is obviously going to run off way before the metallics does, but that's fine because that'll coat my edges. Just take it slow, just do your thing, just tilt it and work with it. Let's bring some down here. It's kind of looking geographical at the moment with the sections. Not sure if that white paint is acting very nicely with the metallic. It's sort of gone a bit flaky, but sometimes that can actually add a really nice effect in your paint. But that's definitely, actually love all this here. So I just want to see if I can spread out a bit more of that metallic in the center. Oh, there you go. It wouldn't be a Jilly video if I didn't have a dog barking in it, would it? Wow, okie dokie. Let's see if I can. Not too worried about, I don't have to go, you don't have to go, I mean the paint is over the corner, I don't have to take my colour. There's other ways of doing it, or you can leave it negative space. So, didn't bring my cloth over, that's typical. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to add some heat to that, but if you didn't, I mean just to burst the air bubbles, but if you didn't want any cells to come up, I would probably leave it like that. And it works if you've actually got your device plugged in. Silly Jilly. Okay. It's bursting the air bubbles, but I don't really want any cells coming up. Okay, I'm going to leave that because I don't want cells in it. I can see a few coming up because I did add some silicone to this batch that I did. I'm going to just work with this just to put actually blow it. That would be just to soften the edges by the white. That's fine. That's pretty cool. No, I'm not going to change that. Wowzers, trousers, there you go. It's looking pretty cool. I just want to leave that one. I know these kind of particular pieces of art that sell really well on the coast. They still look sort of coastal because it's got the blues and greys. On the coast where we live, they sell really well. All that I'll probably do is just see how it starts to lay when the paint's drying on it. But I am not going to touch that one, people. I am not going to touch it. Even those that know me better probably think, yes you will, yes you will. Okay. I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. You have been such a good support and I really appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time, and if you're getting bored, please go over and look at my playlists and lots of videos on there. I think I'm up close to 500 videos now, so there is absolutely every style and something for everyone. So thank you so much guys for your support. Until the next video, bye for now.